If you do not have a applicable real ID or a specific required ID, you will be facing enhanced screening, significant delays, or the possibility of possible denial.
Well, those who don't want to be denied access to travel freely are spending hours in line to get their STAR ID. In 2 weeks, U.S. travelers 18 and older using a state-issued ID card must have a real ID.
This will be required to board domestic flights and to access certain federal and DOD facilities. Now, this brings us to our poll question. Do you have a real ID? Scan the QR code to give us your answer. ABC 3340's Olivia Gauthier is live at the Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport in Libya. Airport officials are sounding the alarm one last time.
That's right, Brenda. The deadline is just around the corner, and airport workers are also helping to remind people by passing out these slips to travelers going through TSA. Now, the good news is that travelers are taking note. The bad news is that it's causing some major backups at the DMV.
It's completely unnecessary to have to go through this. I don't know why it can't be streamlined. We should be able to upload our documents online. It should be able to be done from home. This is just unnecessary. People have to take time off work. And I mean, we're out here, it's hot.
Real IDs causing a real impact. Those who have waited years to get theirs now rushing to get it. Sheila McKinney Goff waiting 2.5 hours because May 7th is truly the deadline. And the alternative of not having one is being denied past airport security.
I need to take a trip to Chicago. We'd like to fly. We're going to have toddlers and a preschooler in tow, and driving that would just be, a nightmare.
We have a annual trip planned to go to Puerto Rico. It's domestic. We're also going to Miami, but just so happens the deadline to have this ID is May 7th and my trip is May 9th. So hoping and praying by the grace of God that it's back in time.
The Real ID law was passed in 2005 after 9/11 to make state-issued identification more secure and harder to counterfeit. The deadline for it to go into effect has been delayed time after time, but nearly 20 years later, the rush is on.
I was here maybe last week, but I had to get my birth certificate, so I got all the way to the front of the line, and they told me I had to go home because I didn't have it.
An important lesson to know before you go. In order to add the STAR to an Alabama license or ID, applicants must present 4 documents to verify identity and date of birth, social security number, and address of principal residence. Photocopies are not accepted. Airport leaders are urging travelers to get in compliance and prepare for delays with the summer rush and changes.
And with the observance and understanding that at this point in time, Alabama is one of the lowest in the nation for Real ID compliance. So do understand right now we are at 69% non-compliant passengers, knowing that we will possibly have delays at the airport when you get to the airport.
You can find more information now at abc3340.com. And again, starting on May 7th, you will be required to have your Real ID. Now, if you don't have time to get your license or ID updated before you plan to travel, a U.S. passport, DHS Trusted Traveler Card, Enhanced Driver's License, and U.S. Department of Defense ID are all also accepted. Live in Birmingham, Olivia Gauthier, ABC 3340 News.
And right now, let's go back to our poll question. We asked you, do you have your real ID? You can say C right now. A little more than 50% say yes, 21% say getting it soon, 4% say didn't know about it, and 22% say using a passport. You can still vote by scanning the QR code on your screen right now. We'll check the results again on the news at 5.